A couple of singles from the Smile, because they have a second album coming out this year titled The Cutouts.
Another album?
Yeah, another whole
Damn.
album titled The Cut. So basically, like the B-sides or something. The Cutouts.
That's gonna be whatever's left
So
over.
it's like,
Yeah.
Whatever's left over, whatever's farts.
Whatever couldn't make it to the other album. Yeah.
Right, exactly. I mean, the first taste of it, what was it like? Don't Get Me Started or something. It was not that impressive.
I haven't heard it.
I can't remember what the title of the first one was, but we have two more singles. The first of which is Foreign Spies.
Okay.
There was another one too. Maybe I skipped it accidentally. Let me cue it back up. Foreign Spies is at least one of them. I'm going to go grab the other one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have two Smile singles. Let's hear them out. Here we go. Bubba Bam.
In a beautiful world, we are melted and go running, nailed down. Somewhere lurking for my life, falling over, zip tied. Far spies, foreign spies, in a beautiful world, paved with gold, but who's counting way up there? And they're grabbing kitchen knives every time our backs are turned. Fallen spies.
Someone said this sounds like Tame Impala on the Discovery Channel.
Oh, that's good.
Fallen spies. Fallen spies.
Nice.
I actually really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was really entrancing. I mean, it more or less sounded like Tom York singing over like the ambient music bed to a nature documentary, but it was still cool.
I think you're watching birds,
Watching birds.
couple of wombats.
It's got to be a winter, like an Antarctic,
like dead of winter
with those
scene.
icy synths. It's
Yeah.
got to be like it's got to be. It's actually got to be penguins,
Polar bears in slow motion,
seals, that
seals,
sort of thing. Killer whales.
a really old wooden ship that got lost 100 years ago
Yeah, exactly.
with the crew still inside, preserved.
It had almost like a Christmassy vibe. Too.
What kind of Christmases have you gone to?
Foreign spy Christmases. It's like ringing in the new year with some Russian,
Just like really
insurgents.
Old bread or something, or
Yeah, exactly.
a very unhappy birthday.
Sitting down, looking like now I see why white guys start podcasts. Just sitting here kicking back, just being like, yeah.
Chilling.
I'm gonna vote for RFK. I hate vaccines. The Democrats are gay.
I like leaving
Kamala's
dead
going to make
places.
everyone gay. I could see why guys do this now that I'm sitting here.
Every podcast ever.
Yeah, I could see why men do this. It makes sense now. I get it. Sitting down, it's given me a whole new perspective.
Literally for everyone watching too. Yeah. Oh my
All
god.
right, we have one more
The Needle Podcast.
single from the Smile here, Zero Sum, from Tom York and the Gang. Between this and Don't Get Me Started, it seems like these cutouts are much more ambient, and presuming maybe that's going to be the case for Zero Sum too. Let's give it a spin and see if that is so.
Radio Smile.
Oh,
Ooh. Some Tom Morello stuff.
we're grooving with the drums. Woo! Let's go. Oh, it's math rock. We're mathing. We're mathing. We're mathing. We're getting like some Red Air King Crimson or some shit. What is going on?
I'm waiting for Anthony Kiedis to come in next.
Let's hear it. Anthony Kiedis. Riding on a bullet train. Everybody says I'm insane.
The sum of zero is still zero sum. I'm going to go to California and get me some.
She jumps on me and makes me drive to the house, drive to the car, drive to the parking lot. It's too far. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Gotta get soda, ride of the road.
Zero sum, mood point, a cut out, trying to fill the void, a shit in, a performance, a tipping point, new spell and new stuff, the physical lines are faster. That's a lot to burn for no reason. A gas sink, I'm falling through the eyes, a faking like to buy, faking like to buy. A clip tone, acting dumb. Somewhere in the past, in a rerun. Thinking all the ways the system will provide. Windows 95, Windows 95. So overconfident, confident. So overconfident, confident. That's another red flag. That's another red flag. The masterclass, the TED Talk. That's a lot to burn for no reason.
Going crazy with the horns. Woo!
The thinking all the ways the system will provide. Windows 95, Windows 95. Listen close, listen carefully. You will hear the birds are in the wrong place. Fortunately,
Yo, that was sick.
I was digging that a lot.
That was so good.
That was so good.
That went harder than any song on the last Smile album.
Completely.
Not that too many songs on there went hard. It was kind of like a softer approach.
It was pretty
but like
quiet.
Still,
Yeah.
that was hard as fuck. It's kind of weird, right? Like Tom York's music projects keep going through these cycles where it's like, oh, hey, we made an album, but now we got like a bunch of extra stuff that doesn't even make sense nowhere. Now we got to do an album for the extra stuff that don't make no sense nowhere. And then it kind of devolved into like, okay, now we need to start a whole band for the songs that don't even make sense in our band that people want us to actually release music in. And now they're like, oh, well, now we actually have a bunch of stuff that doesn't even make sense for the Not Make Sense band on the album that we just did. So now we got to make a Not Make Sense album for the Not Make Sense band that we did for a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense on the last album that we just put out.
So the next band's coming up.
So they're going to start a band for stuff that doesn't make sense in this band.
Right.
And then an album for stuff that doesn't make sense on that album that they
Just-
make with the Not Make Sense 2 times band.
Just be one band.
Yeah, just experiment.
It's okay to change your sound.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Just do different
Like,
stuff.
And they have. Radiohead's sounded different almost on every album. So it's like,
you can even change members of the band.
yeah,
There's all sorts of. There's no rules.
it's just a
You can
band.
do whatever with a band. You could add people. You could take people away.
It's only rock and roll.
Make new sounds.
Yeah.
Try again with old sounds. Do
That's
whatever
right.
you want.
Do
you know?
a slightly present
You
sound.
don't got to start 4 bands
No.
and just be like, oh, here's all the stuff. Oh, all this stuff doesn't make sense in my band. Now I got to do solo stuff.
Oh man, now I have to make a solo album.
Oh man, now I made my band do an electronic album and everybody thought it was fucking lame.
Damn it.
But some people kind of like it though in retrospect, but it's still not that good. All right, well,
That's pretty much every Tom York situation ever. Yeah.
well, still though, that was sick. I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right.